Alright, I am back with part 2 of my Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. This is the Righteous Forest, and this episode is going to be the first one where anything real happens. Last time, got my starter, Velvet the Cyndaquil, and faced my rival Alex in battle for the first time. And that's as far as we got. Now we're actually starting on the adventure. And mandatory catching tutorial. You know, I said in the last episode that I don't like speeding through parts of the game, but for this I will make an exception because it's not like I need to know this. So, there. Now we will keep going. What is our first encounter going to be? A Rattata. Kinda hoping for a Hoodoo, but no big deal. Oh jeez. Don't want to lose my first encounter. Now let's catch this thing. Really? Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Got myself a Rattata. Living wherever there is food available, it ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. Alright. Nickname. I want to think of a good one. Let's see. I think I'm going to name her Lavender. Kind of the color of fur. Might not apply once she evolves into Raticate, but whatever. Half decent name. And another encounter. I'm gonna, I think, head to Cherry Grove and buy some more Pokeballs before I catch my next Pokemon. Simply because that did take 2 Pokeballs, and just in case I run into something that wants to be difficult, I don't feel like risking it. Don't want to lose another encounter, especially since I could potentially get a Geodude in the next area, and that will be incredibly helpful against Faulkner. I've been thinking about how long I want to make these videos, and I'm feeling that I'm going to try to keep them to around 10 minutes in length. I don't think they'll need to be much longer than that. If it goes over a little, it'll be fine, but I'm definitely not going to want to have episodes that are upwards of a half hour long, which I know other Let's Players do quite frequently. I don't really want that to be my standard. I find the shorter ones just to be a little easier to handle, especially since Silver is, a shorter game, so it doesn't need quite as much time as other games might. I think I'll also pick up a couple of potions, couple antidotes, Paralyze Heal, and an Awakening. Now, let's go to Route. What is that route number anyway? 46. Heading off. So yeah, there's Geodude in this route, which is what I want. Also possibility of a Jigglypuff, which, although not great, especially since it's not fairy type and can't have competitive in this generation, I've never really used a Jigglypuff, so that might be fun. Alright, Rattata, Dupe's Claws. No fun at all. My apologies if the first few episodes of this are particularly boring, just going around catching Pokemon. Ah, yes! A Geodude, that is exactly what I wanted. Oh. Ew. That is not enough damage. I'm just gonna chuck a Pokeball at it, hope I catch it. Oh, come on! Whatever. Try another one. Another female. I'll start thinking of a nickname now. Oh, too late. I think I have one. It uses its arms to steadily climb steep mountain paths. It swings its fist around if angered. I will give a nickname to her, and I'm going to name her Quartz. Now, unfortunately, as a trade evolution Pokemon, I'm not going to be able to evolve Geodude all the way up to Golem, but I don't really mind. Graveler isn't incredibly weak, and I think I'll be able to get through without a Golem. And kinda wish I got Nukudu instead of Rattata. I don't know, I just don't find Rattata very interesting. No offense to Lavender. Now I'm gonna go and catch the one last Pokemon for this episode, and then I think I'm gonna wrap this one up a little early, do some off-screen training. Let's see who I get. I hope it's not a Kakuna, because that thing is gonna be a pain in the rear to train. Ah! Hoodoo! Nice! And that'll be a helpful backup for Velvet in Sprout Tower, since it resists Vine Whip. Getting quite ahead of myself here, aren't I? Haven't even gotten to Violet City yet. Chuck a Pokeball at it. Another female. Alright, what am I going to name you? It has a perfect sense of time. Whatever happens, it keeps rhythm by precisely tilting its head in time. I am going to nickname you Sage. I feel like that fits well. Let's see, who do I have? I am going to go ahead and end the episode with the battle against the famous youngster Joey. Let's battle indeed. I wonder what Pokemon he uses. Alright. based on how well Quartz was able to take a hit from my Cyndaquil, I think she'll probably be able to take down this Rattata. Especially if it keeps missing. I remember when I was younger, I always had a problem of, even though I wasn't the only one of my friends who played Pokemon, none of us had a link cable, which meant I could never use Trade Evolution Pokemon, so I never used Graveler or like Kadabra or any of those because I knew I wouldn't be able to evolve them into their last stage. Alright, Youngster Joey defeated. Ah, that's right, I forgot. You have to talk to get their numbers. And, you know what? I'm gonna take Youngster Joey's phone number because I'll admit, the mimeticness of his dialogue can get a bit annoying, but it's a nice trainer to rematch against. I see no real reason not to. Alright, so this is where I'm going to stop the recording. Got a nice party right here. I'm going to do some leveling off screen. Probably get these 3 up to level 5 or 6, and I will be seeing you in part 3. Alright, I started my recording again just for a second because as soon as I stopped recording, before I could even minimize my emulator window, I got a phone call from the one, the only Youngster Joey, and oh my god. Yep, him and his Rattata. Seriously, can he not talk to me for more than like 2 minutes without needing to call me? Anyway. See you next time.